Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It may be hard to find a running lane today.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So we'll look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
On 3rd down, it's Reed, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll be knocked down sideways. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly against, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fires one, but incomplete.
So we have to remember, this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks. Had an open week, and so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a gain of 7. And just like that, it's third down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
not
and
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Such a solid defensive effort a week ago, and they'll be looking to carry that forward into this one.
And confidence grows. Every time you have a great performance, you think the next one's going to be even better. That's where this defense is today.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the Chargers punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Simpson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Second down, here's an option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he shifts past him. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 4-6 defense, they were daring him to run the football. They ran it. A little football 101. Take us through what the 4-6 defense is, Charles.
So what you're trying to do with your big defensive front is cover the interior offensive lineman, the center, and the 2 guards, and make it difficult if you even want to think about running the ball inside. If you can control them, that allows the linebackers and the safeties to run free and get to the ball carriers. And that play worked really well. No gain.
Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hurry up, here we go.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll drop to throw. This is caught. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
Not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now they try the right side here. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front giving him at least a stalemate in order to find that space?
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't it? Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, that play certainly felt like what I call a tendency breaker. First and 10, they dial up a draw play. That's not a normal situation, but give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and really finished off the play.
And to give this time to the tailback. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, that's Reed, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't, and this one looks like you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was third and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now back to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Back now. As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throw left side complete. That's Simpson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Simpson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Second down now after the pass completion. He'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. On play action, they'll throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock.
All right, here we go. Boom!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And out come the Chiefs now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And his pass incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. He's been terrific so far. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
They'll set up a throw. On the right side, caught by Green. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to loft one into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in Carson with the Chargers on top. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, back to you guys in a minute. But first, it's indeed time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Chargers are happy to be in front right now and just want to play 2 more solid quarters. The Chiefs won't panic either. They know they just need to take it 1 play at a time. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Chargers take it early in the second. Latimer's got it on the run. He caps off the 7-play drive with the score. This cuts the deficit to 1. Chargers with the ball late in the half. Meester is looking towards the end zone, and it leads to a touchdown. The Chargers up now by 5. Staying late in the half. Meester's got the completion out of the gun. And he ends up at their own 36-yard line before he stopped on the play. So that will bring our halftime report to an end. We send you back now to Brandon and Charles in L.A. to start the second half.
This will be taken in at the 1. Uses the stiff arm. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Four yards remaining now on second down. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now they'll run it on the toss. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Don't want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now they'll run on the draw. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On is the Chargers punter now. as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is taken at the 15. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now here comes Kansas City. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll run on the draw. And the athleticism on this spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So a loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Green, 39.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Chargers on third down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Looking for the end zone. And no, it's incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road, and everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morrison. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Green 39!
He finds an open man, Simpson. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the 1st.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense.
Here we go. Green 39.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Here we go. Green 39. Green 20.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is knocked down from the side at the 22-yard line. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it will be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Kelly. Give him 5 on the play there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Norton. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And oh, can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Second down now after the pass completion. Looking to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 30. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. But I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes about him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, that when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. And with 45 seconds showing, he spikes the football. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Simpson. The 30, the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the two defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. The Chargers on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the home team here, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from Southern California.